Hold on to your hats, folks, because the sports world just got flipped on its head. Caitlin Clark, the Iowa Hawkeye phenom and WNBA's Golden Girl, is trading her basketball shoes for golf cleats. Known for her incredible court vision and scoring prowess, Clark has been a sensation in the basketball world. That's right, you heard me correctly. Clark is taking her talents to Europe, but not for basketball. Instead of dribbling down the court, she'll be navigating the greens and fairways of some of the most prestigious golf courses in Europe. She's chasing birdies and eagles on the lush fairways of the European golf circuit. This isn't just a casual hobby. Clark is diving headfirst into the competitive world of professional golf. This shocking move has left everyone speechless. Fans who have followed her basketball career are in utter disbelief, and sports commentators are scrambling to make sense of this unexpected twist. We thought we were witnessing the rise of a WNBA legend. Her performances on the court were nothing short of spectacular, and she was on track to become one of the greatest in the game. Now we're left wondering if we'll ever see her grace the hardwood again. Will she return to basketball, or is this the beginning of a new chapter in her athletic career? Is this a temporary detour, or a permanent shift in gears? Only time will tell. Clark has always been full of surprises, and this latest move is no exception. One thing's for sure, Caitlin Clark knows how to keep us guessing. Her enigmatic smile and confident demeanor suggest that she's ready for whatever comes next. This unexpected move has sent shockwaves through the sports world, leaving fans and analysts alike in a state of disbelief. Everyone is eager to see how she will fare in this new arena. Stay tuned, folks, because this story is far from over. Caitlin Clark's journey from the basketball court to the golf course is just beginning, and it's bound to be an exciting ride. Let's be real, folks. ESPN had big plans for Caitlin Clark. She was the chosen one, the player who could finally break the WNBA into the mainstream. Her electrifying style of play and infectious personality were a marketer's dream. We're talking sky-high ratings, endorsement deals galore, and a whole new generation of WNBA fans. Now those dreams are hanging by a thread. Clark's sudden departure has left a gaping hole in ESPN's plans. They poured resources into promoting her, building her up as the face of the league. And just like that, she's gone. This is a major blow to ESPN and the WNBA. They were banking on Clark's star power to elevate the league to new heights. Now they're left scrambling, trying to figure out their next move. WNBA fans are fuming. They're mad as hornets, and they have every right to be. Caitlin Clark was supposed to be the future of the league, the player who would finally give them the recognition they deserve. She was a walking highlight reel, filling arenas and breaking records left and right. Now she's gone, and fans are feeling betrayed. They invested their time, their money, and their hearts into her. They believed in her, and she walked away. This is a slap in the face to the loyal fans who have been supporting the WNBA for years. They deserve better than this. They deserve a star player who is committed to the league, not just using it as a stepping stone. Caitlin Clark's decision to play golf in Europe might seem crazy, but here's the cold, hard truth. She's not the only one jumping ship. More and more WNBA players are exploring opportunities outside the United States, and it's becoming a trend that's hard to ignore. WNBA players are flocking to Europe in droves, and it's not hard to see why. The allure of better pay, improved facilities, and a more appreciative fan base is too tempting to pass up. The European leagues offer something the WNBA doesn't: better pay and better treatment. In Europe, these athletes are not just players, they are celebrated stars. We're talking significantly higher salaries, top-notch facilities, and a level of respect that's sadly lacking in the WNBA. The financial incentives alone are enough to make any player reconsider their options. It's a no-brainer for these talented athletes. They can secure their financial futures and play in an environment that values their contributions. The sense of fulfillment and recognition they receive in Europe is unparalleled. They can secure their financial futures and play in an environment that values their contributions. The European leagues not only offer better pay but also provide a lifestyle that many players find appealing. The WNBA needs to wake up and smell the coffee. The league is at risk of losing its brightest stars to international teams that are willing to invest in their talent and well-being. They're losing their best players to leagues that are willing to invest in them. The exodus of talent is a clear signal that changes need to be made. It's time for the WNBA to step up its game or risk becoming irrelevant. The league must find ways to offer competitive salaries, better facilities, and a more supportive environment if it hopes to retain its top talent and stay relevant in the world of professional basketball. Section 5. Money Talks, the lure of EuroLeague riches. Let's talk dollars and cents, folks. The WNBA salary cap is a joke compared to what European teams are shelling out. We're talking a difference of hundreds of thousands, even millions of dollars for top players. Can you blame these women for wanting to secure their financial futures? The WNBA needs to get real about player salaries. These women are elite athletes, putting their bodies on the line every game. They deserve to be compensated fairly for their talent and dedication. Until the WNBA starts offering competitive salaries, the exodus to Europe will continue. It's time for the league to put its money where its mouth is and show these players they're valued. Section 6. Caitlin Clark, a shooting star for the WNBA. Let's not forget what Caitlin Clark brought to the WNBA in her short time there. She was a walking highlight reel, draining threes from the logo and dishing out no-look passes like it was nothing. She single-handedly brought excitement back to the league, filling arenas and captivating audiences with her electrifying style of play. Clark was more than just a scorer, she was a showman. She had that it factor, that rare ability to make everyone around her better. Her teammates loved playing with her, and her opponents feared guarding her. She was a once-in-a-generation talent, and her presence in the WNBA was a gift. Her departure leaves a void that will be difficult, if not impossible, to fill. Section 7. The price of fame, Clark's target on her back. Let's be real, folks. Caitlin Clark's meteoric rise to fame came with a price. She became a target for opponents, facing double teams, hard fouls, and trash-talking every time she stepped on the court. The pressure was immense, and the physicality of the game took its toll. Some argued that Clark was a marked woman, that opponents were intentionally trying to injure her. Whether or not that's true, there's no denying that she faced a level of aggression that few players could handle. The WNBA needs to do a better job of protecting its star players. The officiating needs to be more consistent, and flagrant fouls need to be punished more severely. Section 8. Was Caitlin Clark pushed too far? Could it be that the WNBA's rough treatment of Caitlin Clark played a significant role in her decision to walk away from the game she loves? Did the constant pounding, the lack of protection from referees, and the relentless pressure from opponents finally become too much for her to handle? The physical and mental toll on an athlete can be immense, especially when they feel they are not being adequately protected. It's impossible to know for sure what's going on in Clark's head, but it's not unreasonable to think that the WNBA's shortcomings contributed to her departure. The league's inability to safeguard its players might have pushed her to reconsider her career path. When a player of her caliber feels undervalued and unprotected, it's only natural to seek out a better situation. Athletes at the top of their game need to feel supported and appreciated, and when that doesn't happen, they look for other opportunities where their talents are recognized. The WNBA needs to take a long, hard look in the mirror. They must evaluate their policies and the way they treat their star players. Are they doing enough to ensure their safety and well-being? They had a generational talent in Caitlin Clark, and they let her slip away. This is a significant loss, not just for the team, but for the entire league. They need to ask themselves some tough questions about their treatment of players and their commitment to creating a safe and supportive environment. Only by addressing these issues can they hope to retain and nurture the incredible talent within their ranks. Section 9. Will Caitlin Clark return to the WNBA? The million-dollar question on everyone's mind, will Caitlin Clark ever return to the WNBA? Right now, it's anyone's guess. She's young, she's talented, and she has plenty of time to make a decision about her future. Maybe she needs a break from basketball, a chance to recharge her batteries and explore other passions. Maybe she'll discover that golf is her true calling. Or maybe, just maybe, she'll realize that her heart belongs to basketball and make a triumphant return to the WNBA. Only time will tell what the future holds for Caitlin Clark. One thing's for sure, the basketball world will be watching closely, hoping for her return. Section 10. The WNBA's crossroads, can they keep their stars? Caitlin Clark's departure is a wake-up call for the WNBA. They're at a crossroads, and the future of the league hangs in the balance. They can either continue down the same path, losing their best players to European leagues, or they can make some serious changes. They need to address the salary disparity, improve officiating, and create a culture of respect for players. They need to show their stars that they're valued and appreciated, that the WNBA is a league where they can thrive both on and off the court. The WNBA has the potential to be a global force in women's sports, but they need to act now. The time for complacency is over. It's time for action. Section 11. The future of women's basketball hangs in the balance. Caitlin Clark's decision to pursue golf in Europe is a symptom of a larger problem in women's basketball. The WNBA is failing to provide its players with the same opportunities and support that their male counterparts enjoy. This is unacceptable. Women's basketball is more popular than ever, with a growing fan base and a new generation of talented athletes. The WNBA has a responsibility to nurture this growth, to create a league that is both competitive and sustainable. The future of women's basketball is bright, but it's up to the WNBA to ensure that its stars have a league they can be proud to call home. The time for change is now.